no resort. We have 11 in independent. We'll take a look at the times at the end and figure out where that break point is. We'll set a little more. But in the meantime, looking for Aaron Smith to check in, Jordan Newman check in. Marsh are almost all out there. Like somebody's going to take the keyhole here. All right, gentlemen, get them facing the right direction and roll them off. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Get them back to the staging. The order for this one's going to be Mark Van Neersen, Aaron Smith, Sean O'Hara, Jordan Newman. Bias from Mr. Agrig. All right, Mr. Mark Van Neersen, you lead us off in less than 5. Aaron, Sean, and Jordan. All right, 45 seconds into it. Mr. Aaron Smith out there in that green car for the final tabletop somewhere. There he goes across the line. Was our leader, now dropping to third. 17-second lap, going to put him all the way down to third by 1.5 seconds behind our leader. Van Neersen showing the way, crossing the line there. That checkered car with the blue backing on it. We got to tumble down the front straight away. Going to hit the instant replay on that. Mark Van Neersen showing the way. Jordan Newman in second. Oh, he's upside down. Aaron Smith dropping a 14.698. New fast lap by just over 2/10. In second now by 0.4 seconds. Now taking over the lead, Van Neersen with a 15.7, going to drop him back half a second in second. Jordan in the third. Sean back 4.5 in fourth. 2:15 to go. 2:15 to go. Up next, stock buggy heat 2. Gonna be Griggs, Anthony Smith, Kermit Butts, Zach Schmidt. Gentlemen, get to staging. Van Niersen showing the way again by 2.8 over Aaron. Jordan back a little bit in third. All three to make that 1.6. Third, Jordan back. 4.5 seconds total between our top three. They're all on a 20-lap pace here. And now Aaron having a kerfluffle there, an 18-second lap. Going to put him back a second behind Jordan. 4.2 behind your leader right now. O'Hara back a lap in fourth. Oh, Sean hitting the corner on the step up there. It's going to cost him a little time. And a new fast lap, too. That lap, 15 flat. Heard it there. Now 35 seconds to go. Aaron Smith back to lead with a new fast lap. 14.596. And Green claims on it. Still not quite on TQ pace here, set by Anthony. 20.504. We're back about 5 seconds off of that. 13 seconds to go. Caution at that hairpin. Brian trying to do the best he can, get out of the way of that one. That was a no-win situation for the Marshall. Race it out, drivers. Everybody keep going. Mark's done. Aaron's done. Jordan is done. And Sean's done. Shut it down. Aaron Smith taking that one, 20.508. Going to improve his time 2 spots up to third. Mark finishing out with a new fast lap of a 14.7, not improving his time. Jordan bumping up 1 spot to 6th. 19-lap run. O'Hara with an 18-lap run, losing a spot down to 7th. All right, heat 2, down and check them in. Zach, slow it down, please. Pace speed only. Less than quarter throttle. Marshals are heading out here. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. All right, drivers. Loose. We got 3 of the 4 out there. The other one get out here in just a moment. All right, looks like these drivers are ready to rock and roll. Yours is going to be Anthony, Zach, Kermit, and Iggy. Mr. Zach Schmidt. Current TQ, Anthony Smith, 20 and 504. Let's see if they can improve that time right now. Currently, Zach Griggs is 4th overall. Kermit is lining up 5th overall. And Zachary Schmidt lining up last. Let's see what these boys can do. Mr. Anthony on the tone in 5. Zach. Kermit. Zachary Schmidt. Anthony's out there trying to find the last little bit and paying the price. Drop a 17 there. Let's see what happens. Kermit and Zach putting on a show here. Oh, Kermit catches the corner. Anthony back to the lead. Kermit in second by 3.4. Griggs behind him by... Wow. Schmidt up to third by 1.3 over behind Kermit, and Zach back under 2/10 in fourth. Thinking you go to the back of the field here. That's how close it is right now. $140 down, $320 to go. Oh. All right, O'Hara. All right. These guys will just stop wrecking. All right, you heard it. 2 down, 2 to go. Kermit butts out in front, 20 and 5:14. Going to improve his current qualifying time in 5th, but not picking up a spot yet. All white buggy going over the tabletop, down the step down. The carpet jump. Last double and on the hairpin. Down the front straightaway he comes. Back just under a quarter second behind Anthony. Both on a 20 and 5:12 right now. Minton to third by 5.5, and Griggs back 1.3 in fourth. Oh no, looks like Iggy's got a problem there with the ball cup. Back in it. Griggs' new fast lap, 14.9 last time by. Kermit has a 14.8. Anthony with a 14.6. Zachary Schmidt, 14.8. Up next, Sportsman. Mike Schultz, David Fowler, Benjamin Rosa, Atticus Griggs, Aaron Smith, Sean Melville. Caution and sweeper. Oh, one more in the keyhole. One more in the keyhole. Mr. Steve. That was a no-win situation for Mark. He had to go 2 ways. So Anthony Smith showing the way. Catches up. Keyhole there. This is no easy track to go fast on. And looks like Griggs is pulling off. Pull out of the way here. Last 20 seconds or so. Anthony found a 14-3 somewhere out there. Coming back 4.7 at the line here. Still going to line up 5th overall. He's the only one improving his time right now. Everybody else, fortunately, not finding what they need. Race it out, drivers. Keep going, keep going. Anthony's done. Like Kermit is done. All right, sportsman, let's get him down and checked in. All right, looking for my marshals. I got 1, 2. Anthony. All right, I need a check in from David Fowler and Mike Schultz. Looking for Zach or his substitute out there. All right, gentlemen, turn them loose, turn them loose. One volunteer marshal to help us out in the keyhole, please. One volunteer in the keyhole. All right, drivers, calm down. We got one upside down at the end of the straightaway. All right, drivers, get him staging. Get him in staging. Down by the armor sign. Once again, I need one volunteer marshal to help us out with this one here in the keyhole. Sends his love. And I need marshal in the keyhole. Jack, can I get you in the keyhole instead? I need you down here in the keyhole. The other guys are younger. They can run around a little more. All right, the order is going to be Aaron Smith, Sean Melville, David Fowler, Benjamin Rosa, Mike Schultz, Atticus Griggs. Aaron Smith on the tone in less than 5. Sean Melville, David Fowler, Benjamin Rosa, Mike Schultz, and Atticus Griggs. And we're off and running. For drivers, your duty in this race is to finish the race. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. Aaron Smith out in front. Rocking a TQ pace here, 16:5:19. That's going to be his time first round by 10 seconds. Somebody has popped the ball cup off. Like Sean has tested the walls out there and the screw is backed out. There's no fixing that one. Was running second. It's Aaron at the line. Now Benjamin's going to line up second here. Fowler to third. Mike Schultz will be fourth. Atticus will be fifth. I didn't hear the Gravedigger or monster truck of your choice. It's a learning experience in this class. Driver's going to drive right over somebody. You at least got to yell Gravedigger or something like that. Uh-oh, I think there might be a steering issue wrong with Atticus' truck there. That was a pretty hard whack. And he's back underway. Aaron, Benjamin, David, Mike. John is out. Atticus on the side there, and looks like he might be out now. Like he's coming down off the stand. Unfortunately, not going to be able to finish that one out. Reminder, if you didn't watch the Facebook today, a couple announcements. We had a Thursday Night Thunder announcement, point series announcement that is. We had the announcement that Oval will be inside again this week due to the ongoing construction out back, and that means tomorrow's Friday practice will be oval. One minute to go. Independent stock buggy heat 1 of 2. Come on down. Looking for Brian Dean, Austin Smith, Steve Hodeling, Chuck Leinbach, Buddy Howell, Blake M. Buddy left. All right. $20 seconds to go. It's still Aaron, David to second, Benjamin third, Mike fourth. Like Ben and Mike improving their qualifying time, but still going to maintain the same spots that they're qualified in at. That is time, drivers. Keep going, keep going. Mr. Aaron Smith, you are done. Keep going, Mike. Keep going. David Fowler is done. Like he improved his time there right at the last second. Benjamin's done. Looking for Schultz to finish out here. And shut it down. Aaron Smith taking it. 15.501. Not improving his time. Still going to hold on to TQ from the first round. David Fowler with 14.508. Going to improve to third overall. Benjamin with 14 laps going to improve his fourth spot. And Mr. Mike Schultz with 12 and 5.16 going to improve his fifth spot time there. All right, next group down and check them in. Independent stock buggy heat 1 of 2. And Mr. Buddy has left the building. Might be on double secret probation. We don't know. All right, all my drivers are checked in. Mr. Atticus being out there first. TQ in the marshalling this round. Thank you, sir. In a good example for the rest of the drivers. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. No hot laps. I've got 3 of my marshals. Thank you, sir. Looking for a couple more. Ben and Mike's bringing me a transponder. All right, Mr. Ben, I need you out there on the track, please. Mike, I need the transponder and to the track. Drivers are ready to rock and roll. They want some laps. Ben, Mr. Mike, gentlemen, I need you out here. All right, boys and girls, roll them off. You got a minute on the clock. All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. The order's going to be Austin, Blake, Chuck, Steve, and Brian. Austin on the tone in less than 5. Blake, Chuck, Steve, and Brian. All right, about 50 seconds into this, Mr. Brian Dean showing the way. Caution on the step up, step down. Clear. Coming across the line. Rocking. That's a clear body or not, but it looks like it from here. Got that Wonder Woman stealth mode going on. Oh, poor Benjamin. Trying not to break ankles out there. Blake at the line now over Brian by 1 second. Chuck back 8/10 in third. Austin 2.4 in fourth. Steve back a couple laps in fifth right now. Having a little ride on the struggle bus this round. That cleaned up. Guys in this class taking that step up a little tight, a little wider, and turn across it just a little bit. They'll pick up a lot of time there. All right, so Austin has a fast lap 15.7, Chuck 16.4, Blake just dropped a 15.8, Brian 16.4, Steve 16.7. Benjamin behind you. Our poor leader there getting caught up on that one, unfortunately. $320 down, 140 to go. Up next, Independent Heat 2. Netzel, Marco, Hall, Voss, Seckel. Austin and Blake battling out here for that lead. Half a second between them. It's going back and forth when they cross the line. Brian in third, Chuck to fourth. Top four separated by 6 seconds right now. So it's really anybody's to lose. Everybody improving their time. Trying to turn to that keyhole too early. Ron Smith getting a lot of workout in up there. Austin back to the lead now. Chuck to second by 3.5. Blake back half a second in third. Brian Dean crossing somewhere out there. Here he comes. He's back 5.3. Keep going, everybody. Chuck is done. Steve is done. Blake is done. Looking for Austin and Brian. And they're done. Shut it down. Austin Smith taking it. 18.516. Gonna prove his fifth place time a little bit more. Mr. Chuck jumping up 3 spots to 6 overall with a 17.5 flat. Missed it by half a second. Brian Dean with 17.506. Going to bump up 4 spots to 7th. Blake with a 17 lap run. Going to lose a spot but improve his time and line up 8th. Mr. Steve with 16 laps. Going to improve his time but line up 10th. All right, let's get them down and checked in. All right, all my drivers are checked in for this race already. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, I got one marshal out there right now. Miss Caitlin tuning in, cheering on Austin. So looking for Austin, Brian. But he's out of here, so I definitely need Austin and Brian out here ASAP. Austin's going to take the bucket. Mr. Brian or Mr. Chuck are going to take the keyhole. One down by the Arma sign. All right, gentlemen, turn them loose. All right, drivers, let's get them in the staging area. Your order is going to be John, Robert, Josh, Brian, and Bill. Once again, TQs held by Mr. John in this race. 18.5 flat, and missed that 19-lap run by 8/10. All you got to do is get that thing locked into the A main. Wherever that is, we don't know yet, but it's looking might be a pretty full here. We'll see. Mr. John on the tone in less than 5. Robert. Josh. Brian. And Bill. Caution on the tabletop. Clear. Brian, give him some way there, some other cars. Appreciate the sportsmanship. Always race others how you want to be raced. Others marshal. A golden rule. Netzel showing the way right now in that fluorescent yellow and orange. Our coat right behind him on the track on the all white. Boss in the all black. Josh Hall in the green and blue. And once again, Seckle in the all green. Top two separated by 2.5 seconds, both ahead of the old TQ, or current TQ. Almost by a whole lap here for Netzel on a 19.503. Voss bumping up 8 spots here to third overall if he can keep it up. Oh, Marco getting into the step up there into the pipe. That's going to cost him some time here. Already back almost 3.5 seconds. That does for him. Netzel with a 15.27. New fast lap for him and for the group. Marco's got a 16 flat. Voss 17 flat. Hall with a 16.3. Seckel 17.5. Oh, Hall going for a tumble. Lands it. Ryan with the McTwist. Pretty awesome. Netzel still showing the way, coming over the carpet jump. Now over the other tabletop. Final double around the hairpin. Oh, we picked a fine time. Leave me loose, wheel. I think he's finishing the race with that one, unfortunately. He's still qualified second at the moment. 1:35 to go. Last race of qualifying. Peter crossing the line there. Yellow and orange. Oh, hitting the pipe there. Oh, not far behind him. All into second now. Voss dropping to third by 1.8. Like Seckel should be taking over fourth there. There it goes. Ten seconds, drivers. 10 seconds. Mr. Robert Netzel still rocking a TQ pace here. 19.505. It's almost a solid lap. Time on the TQ. Race out, gentlemen. Netzel and Mr. Voss might improve their time here. Hall is done. Netzel's done. Looking for Voss. Seckel. Voss is done. Track is still hot, Marshals. Track is still hot. Ryan here working on improving his qualifying time. Right now he's improving the current time. Shut it down. Mr. Robert Netzel taking that one. 19.506. That's a new TQ. Josh Hall with 17 laps, not going to improve his time. Bill Voss with 17.504, going to put it up 4 spots to 7th overall. Mr. Brian Seckel with 17.516, lining up 10th, going to improve his time, but lose a spot overall. And Mr. John out after 10. That is the end of qualifying, drivers. We're going to take about a 20-minute break here. We're going to start the mains at 9:30. Let you know what the mains are here in just a moment. All right, listen up, independent buggy drivers. Your B main. Brian Dean, Blake M, Brian Seckel, Steve Hodling. 4 guys enter. 2 man will bump up to that A. Again, B main independent buggy. We first race Brian Dean, Blake M, Brian Seckel, Steve Hodling. All right, while waiting for that, let's get our marshals out there. It's going to be our A mainers from Independent. We have 6 of them locked in, so plenty of marshals. Zach blowing off the track real quick, and we're going to get going with our B main of Independent. 4 in this one. Top 2 going to bump to the A. He's sending a message to you. All right, drivers, let's get them checked in. Let's get them checked in. All right, gentlemen, face the right direction and turn them loose. Turn them loose. You got 2:30 on the clock. Looks like our internet's starting to finally clear up here. We will continue with the live stream. Sorry about that. I think we had like a squirrel powering in or something and you had to take a break. All right, drivers. I think everybody's got enough time in there. If you want some more, not, we're shut her down, shut her down. Let's get them to the grid. On the number 1 spot there is going to be Brian Dean. Qualifying time, 17 laps, 5:06.8. Blake's going to line up second, 17.5.10. Brian Seckel in third, 17.5.16. And Mr. Steve Hotailing, 16.5.03. So, just so you guys are aware, Bill Voss was a cutoff. He had a 17.5.04. These guys were not far off of it. And they're pretty tight to the rest of this field here, so we'll see how they race. Marshals are looking great. Remember, drivers, 4-man enter, 2-man leave. Let's keep it clean. Don't make me decide the race for you. Run into somebody, it's okay. Wait for them. Race others how you want to be raced. Everybody look alive. We're going hot in less than 5. Here we go. Good clean start. Oh, Steve with the pass there. Wow. Technically, you made it past the logo, so we're going to call that good. Remember, you only got to be top 2, guys. Plenty of time. Ryan across line with a 17-2. Blake's running a new body or a whole new car. We're not sure. Caution in the sweeper. And it's clear. Ryan Dean showing the way over Blake by 3.8. Where's Seckel? Here he comes down the front straightaway, crossing the line. He's back 5.6. With just a minute into this one, 4 to go. Plenty of time to get back into this one. First lap a critical to keep it clean. Got a big mental challenge. Oh no. That was Steve with a 16.6, stuffs it on the step up. Ryan on an 18.511. Blake back 2.8. Steve doing it very consistently, running into that 90-degree corner there off the step up. You can build upon consistency. Ryan Dean fast lap 16.7. Blake 16.7. Seckel 16.5. Steve with a 16.6. Everybody's right in there as far as fast times go. Definitely coming down the mistakes in this one. Ryan Dean, Blake separated by 1.2 going up the step up. That is a battle for position. Remember, guys, you are both already in the A if you can keep it to the finish. Seckel back a lap and change right now at the line, hodling behind him by 2.5. Definitely don't give up here. This is .120 to go. Blake showing the way now. Down the front straightaway he goes in that blue and orange. Ryan Dean in second. Remember, guys, you're both locked into the A. Unless Mr. Seckel or Steve can get up in there. They're back about a lap right now. Steve really getting that turning right down like butter. Mr. Garcia tuning in. Caution entering the straightaway. You guys had to wreck by the 2 oldest guys out on the track right now, making them work for this one. Up next, Stock Buggy A Main. Come on down. The Anthony, Mark, Aaron, Zach, Kermit, Jordan, Sean, and Zachary. 10 seconds to go right now. Blake and Brian Dean about to punch their ticket to the A main. When you cross the line, you will be done. Steve's going to lock in that last spot. Seckle is done. And your top two bumps coming around to the front straightaway. Mr. Blake. Mr. Brian. Both with 18 laps. 5:12 and a 5:14. Blake with a 16.6 fast lap. Brian 16.6. Seckle with a 16.5. Hodling had the fast lap on lap 9 of a 16.28. So, not the fastest guy won. The most consistent probably did, though. All right, hopefully you guys got a battery going to make that A main, because there's 3 races out here. Down and check them in, gentlemen. Doc Buggy coming up next. All right, looking for Hera and Zach Smith to check in. And my marshals. Need a couple volunteers to help us out with this one, please. All right, gentlemen. Got 90 seconds on the clock. Loose. Mike might jump out there and help us out with this one. We need one more volunteer marshal. Get it. For the next race, so we'll give you extra time before your race, no problem. Brian will go down by the Arma sign again. I was giving him a chance to get some laps in there. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Let's get him to the grid. Your top qualifier, 20 laps, 5:04. Going to line up on that point. Mr. Anthony Smith. Second will be Mark Van Neersen. Third, Aaron Smith. Fourth, Zach Griggs. Fifth, Kermit Butts. Sixth, Jordan Newman. Seventh, Sean O'Hara. And rounding out the field, Mr. Zachary Schmidt. And Anthony, Mark, Aaron, Zach, Kermit, Jordan, Sean, and Zachary. All right, field is set. I want to get your cameras out for this one, folks. Nothing online but bragging rights here. All right, drivers. Need to get to that Newred Hobbies logo on the step-up line. Step up there. That's the restart line. If we cob up too many before that, then we restart. So let's keep it clean. You're not going to win it on the first lap. Remember that. Plenty of time. 6-minute A main, stock buggy, everybody on the tone in less than 5. All right, gentlemen, restart. Back to the grid, any which way. All right, need everybody to check in one more time for me. Check in one more time and take your grid spot. Good, except for Zach. Zach Schmidt, I need you to check in one more time. Sir. All right, drivers. Send anybody to the back of the line this time. Once again, everybody on the tone in less than 5. Start, guys. Good start. Work together. Plenty of time. Give yourself a little room. That's Kermit and Aaron battling out. Kermit came out on top of that one at the moment. Fast cat. He'll be up there before too long. Got to keep your head on your shoulders. All right, Anthony Smith out front, stretching out like he does the elastic in his underwear a little bit. Down the front straightaway he goes, crossing the line with a 15-3, leading by 1.5 over Mark Van Neersen. And Kermit Butts to third, Aaron and Ford, Griggs fifth. Schmidt all the way up to 6th now. Jordan to 7th, O'Hara 8th at the line. Van Neersen to the lead. Oh, Anthony gets caught up on a pipe again. Time, guys, keep your head on your shoulders here. Like Will Ferrell says in Old School, got to keep our composure. At the line, it's Mark, Aaron, Zach Griggs, Anthony Smith, Sean, Jordan, Kermit, and Zachary. Changing up here a little bit now. Butts up to 5th. Aaron up to 2nd. Looking for our leader. He and Anthony might be battling out here. Noah, there he goes across the line. That blue car with a checker on it. Up the step up. Aaron in 2nd. Anthony 3rd, 2.2. Griggs back quarter second, 4th. Butts back 3 seconds in 5th. Jordan 3.8 to 6. Zachary in 7th. And O'Hara rounding out the field. Caution in the keyhole. Zachary trying to get out of the way. Yeah, throw him down there. Oh, Anthony almost cleaning out the left front, going up that step up. Caution between the tables. Caution between the tables. And we're clear. And Neersen still showing the way. Griggs up to 2nd now. Back 4.2 at the line. Aaron in 3rd. Anthony 4th. Kermit 5th. They're all battling out for that podium. Just past halfway. Leader going up the step up now. Zach back 4.7. Aaron 1.5 to 3rd. Anthony 2.6. Butts back 6/10. Jordan back 3 seconds and 6th. Aaron dropping a new fast lap 14.6, and that green car with the orange flames on it. Anthony with a 14.56. 2:20 to go. The battle between 2nd through 6th right now. 2nd and 3rd going up the step up. Caution on the backstretch. Caution on the backstretch. Keep it low. Keep it low. Inside. Inside, guys. Aaron upside down. That's going to cost him some time. Oh, Griggs was upside down too. So Aaron is second now. Drivers are trying. They can't see everything all the time. Brian in front of you. Turn this way. Turn him this way. And Nearson showing the way right now by 8 seconds over Aaron. Zach back half a second. Battle for that second spot. Heating up. Mr. Butts in fourth. Trying to get the third. Caution on the tabletop. Remember, marshals, pick the car up out of the way. Set it down when it's clear. Caution on tabletop. Clear. 45 seconds to go. Mark, Griggs, Aaron, Butts, Anthony, Jordan, Sean at the line. Zach and Aaron battling out for second and third. Caution on the short shoot in the back straight. And looks like Anthony out the third with 15 seconds to go. Calm down, guys. He's doing as much as he can. Cross line, you are done. Looking for one more. Shut it down. Mark Van Neersen taking that one. 24.609. Anthony gonna hold on for second. Aaron in third by 4/10. Griggs back 7/10 in fourth. Jordan Newman in fifth. Butts in sixth. O'Hara in seventh. Add a minute on that clock there. Mr. Mike was marshalling for us. All right, looking for Mr. Schultz to get checked in. Once again, Mike Schultz to get checked in here, please. All right, drivers, turn them loose, turn them loose. Stop on that straightaway, guys. Green yellow's on. Go, go, go. This is your warm-up. You got 90 seconds. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Let's get him to the grid. Your top spot for Sportsman with a qualifying time of 16 laps, 5:29. Air run, Ron Smith. Lineup second, Sean Melville. Third, David Fowler. Fourth, Benjamin Rosa. Fifth, Mike Schultz. Sixth, Atticus Griggs. Mr. Bill Vosk, you got a second? Come in second, Mr. Bill. Pop's getting the kids' first race, getting the pre-race grid photo here. Zach, do you want to come all the way down here to this end too and get the whole grid? It's up to you, buddy. Mr. Bill Voss, I need to see you real quick. All right, drivers, just a reminder, this is a 6-minute race. You're going to have a lot of time to make mistakes. Number one thing is to keep it clean, keep it smooth. As smooth as fast. All right, drivers. Everybody going on the tone in less than 5. Great start. These guys are making the stock guys look a little bad. Olay! You younger ones out there watching going, where am I going to use this stuff that I learned in school? Here's where you learn it. Our marshals are performing what we call the shuttle run, physical education class. Oh, Atticus having none of that from Sean. Over the top, Benjamin goes. All right, 1 down, 5 to go. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Aaron Smith showing the way. Sean back 8.7 in second. Schultz back 2.2 in third. Mr. David Fowler behind him by 1.3. Ben back 7/10 in fifth. Atticus, new fast lap of a 34.8. Great, you just got to keep it going. You got to finish the race. Oh, Sean piping it. And looks like Atticus might have a steering issue, and he is done, unfortunately. Aaron Smith showing the way somewhere out there. Here he comes down the straightaway. Shaking and baking through some traffic. Oh, was that Mike? No, that was Aaron, I think, throwing a hip check on somebody. Benjamin, new fast lap, 20 flat. Back 7 seconds right now in that third spot. Mike Schultz with a 20.7. Now Fowler jumping up the fourth with a 19.8. Mike on a long lap here. 29-second lap for him. Got to clean it up here. Take that throttle and back off about 20%. John Melville with a 17.8. Aaron has a 17.6. We got some guys out here turning some fast laps tonight. We kicked Aaron's brother out of this class after about 2 weeks. He knocked the rust off, so this is literally Aaron's like second or third race ever. It's Aaron, Sean, Benjamin on the podium right now. Mr. Fowler trying to get there. Mr. Schultz trying to hunt them all down. 13 seconds back. 2:30 to go. Six-minute race, sir. 3:40 down, 2:20 to go. Aaron Smith with a 17.3 last time by. That is another new fast lap for him. Ben dropping an 18.9. David 19.5. Sean now taking over the lead here. Aaron with a 27-second lap. And he's upside down again. Got to take a deep breath. Plenty of time. Your leader over the final jump around the hairpin. Down the front straightaway. And right now, John stretching out that lead. Was 10.5 seconds at the line. Fowler, new fast lap, 19.4 for him. He's back 3.6 in that fourth spot, trying to get on the podium. Caution between the jumps, and we're clear. Caution on front straightaway. Front straightaway. You can just turn him around. That was your leader. Trying to give it up here. 35 seconds to go. Ben still holding on that third place. He's back 16.5 seconds in that third place. Aaron back 13.5 in second. Five seconds to go. Looks like when you cross the line this time, you're going to be done. Mike is done. Benjamin is done. Going to lock on a podium there. Sean is done. Aaron is done. Looking for Dave Fowler to finish out here and shut it down. John Melville taking it 19.6.11. Aaron with 18. Benjamin with 17. Gonna finish on that podium. David with 17 and Mike with 15. All right, big show of the night. Get them down and checked in. We're definitely going to probably need a volunteer or two, Marshall, to help us out with this one. Somebody's going home crying in this one. I know it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, just looking for Blake to check in. Everybody else is ready to go. I get my transponder back from Mike and my marshals out there. We'll turn these boys loose. And just a reminder for our folks who haven't been here in a while, after all racing's over, we'll take some podium pictures if you're top 3 or TQ. Photos on the front straight immediately after we're done. Additionally, if you have one of our medals, take them in at $1 a piece for registration. So if you got some, start bringing them out. All right, all my drivers are checked in. I need my marshals out there from that last race. Looking for Sean, Aaron, Benjamin. Mr. Fowler's already out there. Mr. Mike's on his way out there. And maybe a volunteer for Atticus on this one. First time marshaling a big show like this. Aaron's like, man, I was hoping to have a little breather this one. All right, gentlemen, let us start rolling them off, pick it up speed, turn them loose. All right, drivers, let's get them to the grid. Your top qualifier, 19 laps, 5:06, Mr. Robert Netzel. Lining up seconds, John Marcotte. Third, Josh Hall. Fourth, Austin Smith. Fifth, Chuck Leinbach. Sixth, Bill Voss. Seventh, bumping up from the B main, Blake M. And round out the field, Mr. Brian Dean. Marcotte, if you want to turn your car a little bit. Yeah. Whatever. All right, drivers, you know the deal. You've seen it happen already. We've already had to do one restart. Let's keep it clean. Don't make me decide this one. Go easy on Atticus over there. It's his first race, okay? First big show to Marshall. So I want to see a nice train through that whole first section. All right, everybody on the tone for your independent stock buggy A main in less than 5. Go, go. Oh, back straight is kerfluffled. Time, guys. Plenty of time. Caution on the step up, and we're clear. Caution on front straightaway. Take it tight inside, inside. Keep it inside on the front straightaway. And like Chuck's got an issue there. Benjamin, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Throw it on the table there. Thank you, sir. And Chuck might have lost some power. Technically, Chuck, you can go get that and try to jiggle it back together. You're already there. All right, it's John showing the way. Netzel in second. Down. Where do they go? Down the front straightaway, your leader comes. And that all white on a 23.611 pace right now. Netzel back 4/10. Yellow and pink and orange. Oh, and he catches it on the pipe. Brian Dean all the way up to third now. Josh Hall fourth. Austin Smith fifth. Bill sixth. Blake seventh. Chuck trying to get it in there. I think he's done. Our leader coming down the front straightaway again. Across line he goes, and that all white. Netzel back 6 seconds in second. Dean in third. Hall behind him by 3.3 in fourth. Smith back 4/10 in fifth. Bill back 3.8 in sixth. Blake behind him by 1.5. If you blink, you're going to the back of the field right now. Top three separated by 11 seconds total. Josh behind in fourth by 1.7, trying to get on that podium. Look at Ron with those moves. I have a feeling he spent a little time on the DDR at the arcade. Dance Dance Revolution. Battle for that final podium spot between Brian Dean, Josh Hall, separated by 8/10. Over the tabletops they go. Over the final jump now. Caution in the keyhole. That was Blake getting tied up and battle for that podium there. Blake's down in sixth right now. Arcoat, new fast lap, 15.8 in the all white. Blake, that's the leader behind you. Go back 5.1 in second. Looking for Josh Hall, who's now in third at the line. Brian Dean back to third. Josh dropping to fourth there by 1.7 with 2 minutes to go. Bill Voss in fifth, back a little bit. He's about a lap at the line. Bill 14 and change in fifth. Austin behind him by 2.6 in that sixth spot. Got a battle for the lead now. Tightening up here a little bit. John and Robert. And looks like John stretched it out a little bit. Robert had an issue there. 18-second lap. He's back 5.7 now. Josh in third. Brian Dean in fourth. Austin fifth. Had a new fast lap, 15.7. $50 seconds to go. It's John, Robert, Josh, Brian, Bill, Austin, Blake. Bill and Austin, closest battle right now at the line. Bill in fifth, Austin in sixth by 2 seconds. $20 seconds to go. John over Robert by 6.5. Josh back 4.5. Brian Dean behind them by a little bit more than that. You cross line, you will be done. Brian Dean is done. Voss is done. John is done. Blake is done. Robert's done. Looking for Josh and Austin. Josh is done. Looking for Austin. And shut it down. John Marcotte taking it with 22.605. Netzel 6.11. Hall 6.16. Top three separated by just under 11 seconds. Brian Dean down a couple laps in fourth. Bill behind him by 1.5. Austin back 18 seconds. And Blake down one more lap with 19 laps. That is it for the racing tonight. I want to thank our live stream viewers for tuning in. We will catch you Saturday for off-roaders back here at 1 o'clock on the live stream. Followed by our oval race at about 5 o'clock. I want to thank you all for tuning in, and we're about to get underway here with our podium ceremonies in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you then.